Welcome back to the Jason Mushman channel. Just want to say thanks to all of my subscribers and all of my newest subscribers. Seem to get a few of you each week, so I appreciate it. Apologize for not being back sooner. I did get this engine in, as you can see by the thumbnail on my last video. I wanted to really get a video of it running, obviously, but this one's fighting me. The Kickstarter, I think I have finally figured out. I literally had this thing off 6,900 times. And I did it per the service manual, but then I found a post on some forum where you have to preload it, and it doesn't say anything about that. And maybe I'm just new. I don't know. So the coolant is drained. This is the coolant. The coolant is drained. The oil is draining. Everything is draining. I'm going to pop this cover off again. I'm getting really good at it, but I did make a video montage of me struggling with this, so that should be pretty cool. And then I found out that I was losing spark. This thing would it would stumble a couple of times. It would backfire out of the exhaust, which is completely normal on a 500. The guys online said that after it backfires out of the exhaust, usually in 2 kicks it'll be running. This thing was not. So rather than bore you, and I have a real hard time when I'm struggling with stuff to make a video, because the video ends up being just me walking around looking for stuff, confused. So, but other than that, yeah, this thing turned out freaking awesome. I mean, I'm really happy with the way it came together. Don't judge, this isn't me. I didn't do this. If it was me, I would have a FMF correct silencer and put it on here with a mount and stuff like that to cut it and make it, but whatever. Not my bike. I checked almost everything. I took the kill switch off of it. It had a tether. I took that off because I thought it was messing with me. You know, just tidied up the wiring a little bit. And I still had weak spark. Not weak spark, intermittent spark. It would only spark maybe once every 3 kicks if you were lucky. And this carburetor has to come off of there because it's pretty much set up for alcohol. It's a big, we're not going to be, these things run so freaking hard, we don't need to be doing this kind of stuff. This thing must have been set up for competition with the provision for nitrous and just the different things that we've been seeing with it, you know, maybe. And that's a really big back sprocket considering it's a 500. I mean, they had some big paddles on this thing. Really big paddles to be hauling that. You know, because right now with the sprocket's almost as big as the wheel. So eventually that'll be another thing. But I digress. I did find that the coil is too little resistance, and we'll go through that. I'll show you the test. So I figured, I got this thing. I'll just rip the coil off of it and put it on there and we'll be good to go. Well, this coil is completely different. This coil on this one, you can see, goes on with the 2... You know, and I'm pretty familiar with that. Well, this one here goes on with 1. Look at how nice the paint is under it. Anyways, just 1 asshole, and then, you know, the other coil is actually closer than the one off of my 185S. So once again, the 185S is going to come to the rescue. And I never did make a video of, and I really apologize, you guys. I made a video of me using plumber's tape to make a pipe hanger, because that shit's made for hanging pipe, right? You know, as long as your pipe stays full, I guess. That fucker is solid now, and it's off the water pump. So yeah, we got something done at least when I was away. Okay, back to this. Show you the test I did. I also have a stock 500 carb that has some kind of a wanky looking idle thing that we didn't see when we were buying it on eBay. I apologize. But I did look through my jets, and I do have enough jets to go a couple. This one has basically stock jets in it, which would be fine normally. But that one has a pod filter on it. So and plus breaking it in, you know, it's going to be first start, even though it has several hundred revolutions with my right leg. Because that thing it would act like it wanted to start. It smoked up the whole garage, but it never ran. Crazy. And then it's like I just beat myself up and keep myself up at night, and finally I came to the surmisation. I surmised It's got to be something else. So yeah, this is some fatter jetting with the break-in, but I'll show you this. And don't judge me on my leads on my multimeter. I do different sorts of tasks. Okay, so now there's two different windings. I'm sure you've all been through, but I'll show you. This one tests bad. And it's too low resistance, which they said means that inside of here, some of the windings are broke. So then it just finds the path of least resistance, which I did not know. But we'll put it on the 200. This is the primary. Make sure that you're in the shot here. Can't even see that. I don't know why it's always at the perfect angle for it not to work. Oh, I forgot to tell you too that when you push them together, here, let me push them together. This gives you your fudge reading. So I need to subtract 0.7 from this initial reading. So I've got the one that comes from the stator, from the pulse coil, and then to ground, or earth, 1.0. So -7 is, oh, come on now, baby. It'd be like 0.3, 0.2, or 0.3. I believe the lowest the service manual wants is 0.4. So we're less than that, and then we'll turn it to 20,000 for the secondary. Oh shit, I forgot to do the fudge factor. Fudge factor is 0.1. Not too bad, not too bad. So it's basically, it's six. And I believe the lowest that they wanted was 9, and my memory might be disserving me right now, but yeah, we're just gonna try that coil off my 185 after I do the kickstart. But first, the kickstart montage. I can't believe this stupid thing. What a fucking cocksucking piece of shit. He fucked me in the neck, fucked me running there, put it in the neck. God damn it. Why? You motherfucker. It won't. Oh, you're so good for your home. It's preloaded on there now. The manual says nothing about it. Spinning it, preloading it. I thought maybe I remember something like that on a 250R. You put the arse coil behind the arse coil and you spin it at half a Whitward. And you stick your spring hole in there, and the next thing you know, you might have a functioning kickstart, maybe. So when you hit the gas, she hits the gas, and you just have to clock it with this gear, make sure that it'll only go on if it's clocked in there. Then this goes on. And then this is your inner hub, your drive hub, or I'm sorry, transmission hub, because this goes to the transmission. So when you break this always spins with the crank. Either way, wow, I never noticed how bad that clutch was. Anyhow, and this safety thing has seen better days. I told myself 10 times ago it was going to be the last time. At least 6 or 9 times ago. And I got 80 weight in here, right? So it's like, it just gets gooey. It just stays on everything. So I just like going through the shit, like a shit ton of them. Okay, this I can run on. I just run them hard like that. I know there's a spec, but provided. Can I just start on a new one? I don't remember which one I was on. There. Oh yeah. We got a meaty one there. First one is fiber because the back plate is metal, right? So get them lined up. I got a little bit of the ham shakes, I apologize. Can't hardly forget anything at this point. Okay, pressure plate. It's got all of these preload washers that go under the springs to make them even stiffer, which we always said, yeah, put some CR500 springs in there. Well, these are CR500 springs, but they also have a stiffener preloader, because one may or may not have been enough. Let's see, and they kind of got a shape to them, so I just put flat to flat, stick them in. Flat to flat, or flat outside to flat outside, because I don't know if you can pick it up. They're like, I don't know what they're from. I didn't even count them. I'm just gonna go in raw. I got sick of counting these, and I almost lost one once. I forget where the hell it was. I was freaking out. See, that's why I don't make videos when I don't practice something at least 100 times. All right. Now springs and screws. Hey guys, let's put some CR500 springs in this thing, eh? Just get each one of these started. Whoa, careful. And I've checked them by hand after doing it just like this. That one got away from me. Okay, I'm excited. I forgot to put the fucking button in for the goddamn clutch. It's just a pressure plate, I hope. Fucking dumbass. I was on a record pace too. Motherfucker. This is part of the montage, you guys. I should have saved this for the fucking montage. God damn it. Because they're supposed to, that's not supposed to be visible. Okay, one or two of the washers came out. What exactly did I forget? Oh, Jason, he's an expert mechanic. It's only the 12th or 15th fucking time I've done this, and the ball is in there. There we go. A little bit of grease on there. I got all of the washers out of the thing again. Five or six Ugga-Duggas. Okay, looking back at my work once again, and I think we are ready to put the cover on. Give her a test run for at least, I don't know. I should have really been taping it all. I mean, it was a record. It was a bloody record. There we go. All right. Getting good. Getting freaking good. Oh, radiator. Come on, man. I have to take one radiator loose. Oh, come on, you piece of fucking shit. Come on. Come on. Going straight. Was going straight. Please go straight. What's hanging up on the thing? There's something. Oh, it's a radiator. There. I just want to make sure my gasket stays on the dowels. And there's a water pump gear that has to kind of align itself. We're home. We're home, boys. A couple of these case bolts, which I had to buy all new because this is a aftermarket, or not an aftermarket, the upgraded cover, the newer cover. The upgraded cover this is. And I thought we had like some sort of mismatched Kickstarter gears. Oh, that's the wrong one. I had some mismatched Kickstarter gears. That's what I thought was happening. Okay, this is gonna work. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, thank God. Well, I'm terrified. I got everything all installed. I'm gonna check it for spark, so fingers crossed. I don't have too much confidence in myself these days. So please just, can we have some spark? I'll take the spark plug out. The dog is stumbling around. Oh, please, 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 please. Just praying to the Honda gods. No spark. No spark. It's got to be the CDI. Fuck. But that's the only way you can test it. Test the CDI is to ensure that you have other good components. Shit. Oh, I guess I'll double track everything, but this might be it for the video. I can't leave you guys without a bit of a success story. Place where I worked, I was talking about I'm a Honda guy and this and that, and they're like, oh, you want to get my scooter running? Sure. I go, how many 5-gallon pails of parts are it? Oh, ha, 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 look what they build me. Bring me 5-gallon pail parts. They had a Chinesium carburetor onto it, and I don't like that kind. So I put the stock Honda one back on it. Somebody was already in here, made new fuel pump, new fuel filter. There's the Honda carb. They lost the clamps, but hopefully this will be a little bit more of a success story. I'm gonna have to put some coolant into it. But yeah, I'll show you what we got going here as soon as I get my shit picked up. Edit. Okay, that thing is a 2006, and I want to show you guys what happens when you buy ethanol fuel and leave it partially full. No bueno. This is the correct tool from Honda that I use for this. This is the gas tank or gas gauge sender, and we need to reuse the nut. But look at this freaking thing. This is all rust. I mean, that thing is just ready to break. The whole inside of the tank is full of rust. And this is like aluminized too. So, I mean, that shit was just... And because of the way that this thing is set up, this is not the low point. It must transfer through a tube down to the low point. That's why it's got a fuel pump, and there's just no fuel coming out. So when they put the new pump and the filter on, all that stuff was brand new, never had stuff run through it. So knowing it's a Honda, I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to get this thing going. Here's the new tank. And I was like, what is this other hole for? Oh, that's for the gas cap. Doink. Doink. See, much nicer. Look, it even moves. It's pretty sweet. Oops, what am I doing? I'm putting the wrong end in first. I think it goes just like this. Yep. I probably will lock it down like it was in the factory. Oop, put that on right. And this is pretty simple. It's just got two arrows. The pump has notches on it to line it up. Or I mean, not the pump, the sender. And it only starts one way. Thank God for Honda. And then you just line up these two arrows. And that's what locks it down. Like I said, this tool is the correct one. Don't let it fool you. There we go. All right. They got these really good clamps. I like these spring clamps. But yeah, let's see if we can get this thing to chooch again. Interesting that the gas gauge sending unit installation tool is also the same as the fuel line clamp installation tool. Battery on the charger. Awesome. This is for the son of a bitcher. Oh, I like it when stuff actually goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to go under there. We'll worry about that later. Let me get a little bit of gas. Shouldn't take much. I'm going to take it down to the gas station for a test ride and put a bunch of fresh fuel in there, and it will be premium, non-ethanol. Okay, I don't see why not. Get you back where you can hear the magic, hopefully. Has it got coolant in it? Can't even get to it. Oh, I'm just gonna make sure it runs. Listen for the fuel pump. There you go. Set the idle. stiff in there. I'll probably put some Marvel Mystery Oil down in there. But yeah, it runs. A lot better than that 500 does. You can really hear that fuel pump. So, thanks again. Approaching 550 subscribers. Tell me if you want to be a Martian Maniac or not. Thanks, guys. Bob Wheelies. AJ says, give me some food. Well, looks like I can redeem myself and get something back together. Not too bad. Fires right up. Okay, thanks guys. See you soon.